Hello everyone, and welcome to Bible Stories in Lego, Part 1, The Garden of Eden. And our method is to teach a Bible story, creating part of some of the features. You'll have to use your imagination to complete the detail, including the bits we don't attempt. But it does have the advantage of using only the most basic types of Lego blocks, so it's quite possible that you would have these at home and you can have a go afterwards. So let's begin at the beginning. And we're going to start by creating a tree. This is the tree of life. In the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve were there and they could eat of the trees of any type they wanted. Now, among these trees was this tree of life, and it was the symbol of everything good, that God was near, and truly they were in paradise. And today, people have this sense that life ought to be better, and perhaps one day was better. And what have we got, and what have we lost? Well, the answer is that feeling is real because that's what happened. Somehow we can all remember that there was a place which was heaven on earth, and all was good, because that's how God had originally made the world. We start then with the tree of life. I'm going to build another tree, and this will be called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now imagine a school, for instance, where there was only one rule, and it said, don't touch that. Well, in this case, the rule was, don't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And God said, if you do, then you will surely die. So that's all very clear. Actions have consequences, and there was one do not. Everything was fine as long as Adam and Eve didn't eat of this tree and didn't break the rule. But eventually they did, and we'll now talk about that. So Adam was made of the dust of the ground, a woman was made from Adam, and they are our common ancestors. And they lived, according to the Bible, in this wonderful park called the Garden of Eden, between the river Tigris and the river Euphrates, which today is in northern Iraq. Pomegranate growing country, so probably not an apple, after all, from this tree which was eaten. The snake was the most cunning animal in the garden, and the snake was a talking serpent, who came to the woman and said, did God really say you shouldn't eat of the tree? And, oh no, you wouldn't surely die if you did. And it's just something about God. He doesn't want you to be like him. So this talking snake, slithering around, doubts God's word, God's judgment, and God's goodness. The woman takes some of the fruit and eats it, gives it to the man, who was just as guilty because he was there and was silent and didn't object. In fact, he had some too. Well, God comes looking for the man and the woman in the garden and says, where are you? They try to make clothes because for the first time they're feeling sinful and ashamed. And their fig leaf clothes don't do a good job of hiding them from God. The man blames the woman, who blames the snake. God punishes the snake, curses the ground, and expels the man and the woman from Eden. And here is the fiery sword held by the angel, barring the way back to this tree of life. The issue that the Bible pursues then is set up. How will you and I get back to what we have lost? Thank you for joining me.